Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Bruin Fieldhouse Gym for tonight's second round playoff action. The Highlanders had a bye in the first round, and tonight they welcome the Reading Rockets. Janet Flynn, always good to see you.
Nice to see you, Jim.
How you doing tonight?
Great, great. Looking forward to an awesome game.
I've been looking forward to this since we clinched the first place seeding by winning the MIAA BO tournament against Andover. That game was held out at Boston College High School.
That was a great game.
Oh, it was wonderful, and Somerville really showed that they were the more dominant team against Andover, and experts are picking that the Division I North Finals, which is a couple of games down the road, is going to in fact be a rematch between the Highlanders and Andover, so looking forward to that if that's what's going to happen as well. Reading Rockets earned the, I don't even want to call it a privilege, but I guess earned the position to be here tonight. I don't know if they're happy about it or not to come in here against the Highlanders, but they just squeaked by Lowell, 56-54, managed to squeak by, so they're in here tonight with a 12-8 season record against the Highlanders, who in the eyes of the MIAA are undefeated at 20-0.
So the tournament brings on such a different aura. You know, teams step up, you know, they play much better than they normally do sometimes, and there's upsets, and that's what the tournament's all about.
Well, there's certainly a playoff-like atmosphere in the house tonight. As I know I say it all the time that this place is just jam-packed with fans, but tonight more than ever, Janet, I'm sure you'll agree, we haven't had a turnout like this all year long.
Well, definitely fever pitched, ready for the tournament, ready to support the Highlanders. I think everybody's looking forward to a good game, and I don't think you are going to be denied one. It's March Madness here.
This competition is conducted in accordance with the rules and regulations of the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association. We would like to take this opportunity to inform you that the game officials are responsible for administering the rules of the game. Their experience and integrity qualify them for this important responsibility. The athletes are friendly rivals, yet members of opposing teams. Their participation reflects the essence of interscholastic athletics. That is, play hard but fair. We encourage you to demonstrate good sportsmanship no matter what your feelings of loyalty may be toward one team or the other. And now we will introduce to you the starting five for the Reading High School Rockets. Introducing number 4, Katie Rush. Number 22, senior Kim Harringen. Number 23, a sophomore, Jenny Shoemaker. Number 24, Captain Senior Julie Severance. And number 30, a junior Liz Shields. And the head coach, Kim Penny. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting five for the three-time defending Greater Boston League champions. Introducing first, number 11, a senior, Jill, the Demon DiCollegiero. Number 32, a senior, Jen Kamikaze Kirkland. Number 10, a tri-captain, senior, Amanda, the Hustler Helen. Number 20, a tri-captain and senior, Vicky, the Python Palmachi. And finally, a senior wearing number 22, tri-captain Mary, the Hellraiser, Helen. Your assistant coaches are Emily Walker, Keithy the Stud Scalise, Tom Handsome Helen, Lucy Grande, and the head coach Brian Bad Boy Harris. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem. Jana, believe it or not, even though 5 people reminded me, don't forget to turn the mic on this time, when I got over there.
It's good to have helpers.
The first sentence, I was halfway through it and I realized they didn't have the mic on. Not the PA mic, but the one that goes to the folks at home, so they missed the first sentence of my introduction. I apologize. I don't know why I can't remember that. I get so caught up in the emotion.
Hey, we're ready for our tip-off, and Mary Helen taking the tap. Oh, Reading gains possession. He's going to retoss it. Oh, no, he's not.
Violation called. I'm not sure what. We're on the referee making that call.
She didn't really tap it, and she got the ball. You can't do that, evidently.
We're on. The referee knows every rule in the book, Janet.
All right. R squared.
The Highlanders, I don't recall them actually giving up the first 2 points of a game all season long. Statistically, that may not be accurate. Probably not. There may have been 1 or 2 that I don't recall. But for the most part, they usually win that opening face-off and drive to our right.
Face-off.
Well, I call it a face-off. Tip-off. I know, Jen. I know.
He likes hockey, right?
And they drive over the blue line.
Exactly.
Pop it in the top corner.
That's right. No icing.
Python, what'd you do already? Oh. No, already. Why? Tom Helen just told Vicky the Python Palmacha, easy, Vicky, easy. I'm wondering if he's concerned about fouls early in the game.
Probably. I would say so. Sometimes, your emotions, especially in tournament games, run high. You got to keep yourself, calm, in control. Lane's right open for Mary.
Just off that. Mary Helen scores the first 2 points of the game. Highlanders are on top. Fans are screaming for defense. The bench is screaming for defense. Reading, as I said, squeaked into this game with a 56-54 win over Lowell in the first round. The Highlanders had a bye in the first round as they were seeded first in Division I North.
Turnover.
Steal by Jill. The Demons of College Air. A pass to the Hellraiser. Mary stops. A 360. A 360. Mary Helen. Another turnover, Janet, in the early goings. Reading able to pick off that pass, but not without knocking the ball out of bounds. So it is Highlander ball in their offensive end. Wow, Highlanders have come out firing so far.
Turnover there by Somerville.
Pass was intended for Kamikaze. They like to throw it high when they give it to Jen. A little bit too high that time. But Somerville takes it right back. Mary Helen again. Now she finds the Demon. The Demon fake pumps and shoots. Little too much. Kamikaze with the board. Looks for help. Tried to give it to Amanda Helen.
Turnover.
Reading comes away with it. First foul of the game against the Highlanders called just now.
Did you see who that was on?
I didn't catch the number.
And I didn't hear. It must have been Vicky Palmacci. Maybe she's going out.
Yeah, Vicky's sitting down. Probably was against the Python. Fans screaming for defense again. I'm coming down with the cold, Janet, so I might have to sneeze now and again during the broadcast.
Okay. Wish I brought Kleenex. Looks like 23, Jenny Schumacher is their ball handler. She's the one that they're going to have to keep the ball in if Reading's going to do anything tonight.
And that was Severance, the captain, with the rebound, but she couldn't put it in. This is a three-point shot. Doesn't
Rebound
fall, but
and
the
put up
rebound
by
does.
Jen Kirkland.
Kamikaze puts 2 on the board. 2 minutes gone by, 6-0. I wouldn't be surprised if Reading calls a timeout, if the Highlanders get 2 more points before Reading does. Defense, Jan. These fans are going to wear themselves out early.
An NBA three off the rim.
That shot fell short. This is Shoemaker. Now in charge
Another
of the rush.
NBA three. Wow, they're just winging it in a prayer.
Severance gets the first 2 points, the captain for Reading. Hellraiser, her sister Amanda, the hustler, up to Kamikaze at the free throw line. Her shot was off on the left. Shoemaker never touched it. It's Reading ball.
Severance is one of the key players to watch on the Reading team also. She's a shooter.
That's a double dribble, folks.
Yep.
Referee in great position to call it. We're on the referee with the vertical leap.
Jen Romeus checked into the game.
The freshman seeing her first tournament action of hopefully many games to come in her career.
On the drive, that's 23, Shoemaker with the foul. You don't want to see her picking up too many tonight for the Reading fans.
Call for the block on that particular play. Boy, this place is packed tight like Saudi. They even set up some extra bleachers tonight.
Oh, yeah.
That's a 3-point shot. Doesn't fall. A lot of players underneath the net battling hard on both sides for those loose balls, for those rebounds. Reading unable to keep it in. Highlanders going to take over. They got a 6-2 lead in the early going. Mary the Hellraiser Helen.
It's 5 turnovers for Reading right now. We only have 2.
They're averaging about 2.5 turnovers a minute. Keep that up, baby. Nice try by Amanda Helen down low. Kamikaze fights for the ball, gets the jump ball call. I'm all stuffy and sniffly and my nose is itchy.
It's not like a commercial.
I'm sorry?
It's not like a commercial.
Won't you try, Robitussin? Mary Helen for another 3. This one, she hits.
Redding's going to have to go out on that, or she's going to take those all day long.
And a great try by Romeo. She almost stole the ball in her own offensive end. Shoemaker for a 3, doesn't fall. Joelle Martin with some hang time on that one to pull down the board. She finds Romeus. Romeus gets fouled. Romeus going to go to the line.
That was a nice pass by, a nice heads-up pass by Joelle Martin on that play.
Number 30 walking gingerly, Liz Shields. You'll see number 30 here on the right of your screen. Just tumbled out of bounds. Our referee got in the way. We're on the referee. You see her there, holding her right ankle. At the line now, Reaper Romeus. Jen's a freshman. Doesn't hit the first one. Here comes a sub for Reading, Lindsay Walsh. Captain Kilt is in the house tonight.
Jen's got to use a little bit more of her legs right now.
Just wants to put the ball in the basket. Double bounce, didn't fall. Severance gets the rebound, dishes it off to Shoemaker. Shoemaker up the middle. Oh, Kamikaze steps through the passing lane to pick it off. Hellraisers are now being watched by Rush. Joelle for 3, Malicious Martin for 3. Kamikaze tries to get the board.
What Reading's going to have to do to stay in this game with Somerville is, once they break the press, which they're doing, they have to slow the ball down and do some offense, or they're going to just keep throwing the ball away, turnovers after turnovers.
What a read by Joelle Martin to pick off that long pass. Maybe Reading trying to rush this one a little bit early, feeling the pressure of the 7-point deficit. Again, they turn it over. Python now had it stripped away but knocked out of bounds, so Highlanders will take over with 28 seconds on the shot clock. 11 and a half minutes in the first half. 9-2 is your score. Mary Helen finds Jen Kirkland, who gets around 2 women for the layup. Travel calls. Shoemaker and Severance playing catch. And Joelle steps in the middle, gives it back to the Hellraiser for an easy layup, and it doesn't miss. And they tell you in commentating school, you don't want to say something's an easy layup before the player shoots it for risk of embarrassing them in case they might miss. But when it's the Hellraiser all alone, you can say it 5 minutes early if you want. She's not going to miss it.
But like I said, Jim, that's what I see happening. Shoemaker's getting, frazzled after she breaks the press, and she's been throwing the ball away. And we've been taking those turnovers and making them into points.
The fans are on their feet. (11-2). Really, what more did you expect?
Out of those 9 turnovers, about 4 of those resulted into Somerville points.
Oh, that's an interesting stat. That's not bad. A couple of the turnovers were quick, successive back and forth turnovers, but 11-2 with just under 11 minutes to go in the first half. It's a great start for the Highlanders. The hockey team for Somerville High School also played in the first round of the playoffs tonight. Earlier this afternoon at 4 o'clock, actually, and I had the pleasure to do the play-by-play for that game. I won't give away who won for the folks at home. You can catch the broadcast on Educational Channel 15. Great effort by both Demon and Malicious Martin to get that loose ball, and a nice sweet dish down low to the Python. Malicious takes the air ball.
Vicky and Joelle are just overshooting the basket right now, but they got to warm up a little bit.
I will say Reading's doing a good job of getting their hands up when they're down low under the basket.
Yes.
Severance couldn't get that one to fall. Hellraiser being careful not to foul. Kamikaze watching Severance.
Oh, nice look underneath. And nice play.
Shoemaker gave it to Walsh right there. It's going
Nice
to Walsh.
feed, backdoor underneath. And Joel comes by, times that nicely. Oh, that was an NBA 3.
And I missed it because my microphone took over.
For Shoemaker.
It's an 11-5 ball game. Hellraiser finds the Python. The Python looks. It's been just under a year since the Highlanders lost that dreadful, nightmarish game to Methuen. They've been waiting for this moment ever since, to be back in the playoffs. Back where they belong, these Lady Highlanders.
Somerville's got to be careful on their reaching in. It looks so easy to do against Shoemaker. She's bringing the ball up, and you don't want to be called for those ticky-tack fouls.
Especially early on. Python's going to sit down again, and Amanda the Hustler Helen comes in. One thing the Highlanders have going for them, of course, is depth.
Yes.
They have plenty of people they can put in there and be confident as they were when the starting five were out there. Prime example, Malicious Martin. She just ran through 4 players.
And Reading tried to pick up the offensive, but that was Academy Award material by Reading.
Had the ball stripped
Nice block by Joelle. Another block by Amanda Helen. They're going to call that a foul. I don't see that.
All ball, Ronnie. All ball, Ronnie. Watch it here, Ron. He's a great guy, Ron, the referee. I don't agree with that call. That looked like ball to me, and then boxing out.
Exact Amundo.
Even Ronnie, the referee, is not perfect. Despite how he looks, he's not perfect.
Oh, he's over there.
Oh, missing the free throws. That is not good. That's what comes back to haunt you.
As it did when we played the Academy of Notre Dame from Villanova. Had we done a little bit better with free throws in that game earlier this year, Highlanders would have won the Holiday Hoop Fest 2000.
She missed both those hoops.
I gotta sneeze, Jan, excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. Excuse me, folks, if my voice doesn't sound into it tonight. I'm really run down today.
It's a foul on Mary Helen.
A foul on Mary Helen. Number 23, Jenny Shoemaker to the line to shoot 2 shots.
At the line now, number 23 is Jenny Shoemaker. She's a sophomore shooting sensation.
Ooh, and that drops for her.
Got the lucky bounce on that one.
Well, it is March.
March Madness, folks. Effective yesterday, March Madness. A lot of basketball to be played these next 4 weeks.
She makes those 2. Scores 11-8 with 8:42 left in the first half. Very low-scoring game.
What a great play as Mary Hellraiser looked at Joelle, and as soon as she did, Joelle sprinted towards the net and caught the lead pass and dropped it in. 13-8 Highlanders.
Beautiful backdoor play. Oh,
And
almost stolen by Joelle Martin.
Tipped it right out of bounds. If anybody at the crew can help me, I hate to have to even ask you this, I'm real sorry, but does anybody have a tissue over there? If the crew has a tissue, I would be forever thankful. Well, if somebody at the crew can sit here just for a second, I'll run to the bathroom and grab one. Oh, Abby Friedman. Oh, I really appreciate it. Thank you. Abby gave me a tissue, not even used. I feel better. I feel better.
13-10, 8:04 left in the first half. Redding's picked up the defense. Somerville's moving the ball well, though, right now. And Amanda drove to the hoop on that. And that is one weakness I see by Reading right now. Their middle is wide open.
Ready trying to move the ball quickly up court, maybe trying to break this infamous Highlander full court press. Severance goes way across to Gath on a skip pass. Actually, it wasn't a skip pass, was it? Back down low to Sarah Gath. Now rush.
Oh, nice block by Jen Kirkland on the drive.
And Mary Helen drives up and stops to set up shop. She finds Malicious on the right. Joelle Martin fakes, stops, gives it back to Hellraiser. Hellraiser goes to the left. Double team, gives it up to Kamikaze. Kamikaze, 15 of the shot clock, drives in. Malicious by herself, fakes in, drives in, back to Kamikaze.
Nice pass.
Hit the rim.
Nice play by Joelle Martin. That was a nice...
It's good ball movement by the Highlanders. Oh! Kamikaze going for that loose ball. Knocked down a rocket unintentionally, and going to help her up is Amanda the Hustler Helen.
It's amazing no call was made, though, because contact was made. It's supposed to be a non-contact sport. Some calls should be made, but you don't want to let things get out of hand.
Maybe that's a payback for the bad call earlier.
I tell you, Reading's starting to run the ball, and Somerville's getting a little slow getting back on defense. We can't have that happen.
7-point lead is now.
Well.
The 7-point lead we had is now a 3-point lead, 15-12. Amanda Helen gets a pick from Kamikaze, gives it to Kamikaze, back to Amanda Helen. Amanda Helen for the three, in and out for the rebound. Amanda Helen, no, who was out of my way.
3 seconds in the key, I believe.
Who got that rebound? Was that Python?
Up 11, Jill DeCollegiero.
Here comes the Butcher Beatty, along with Joelle Malicious Martin.
Somerville just getting a little aggravated under there, trying to make things happen. They're getting out rebounds. I think Reading's surprised to be in this close in the game right now.
I think they are too. But Joelle Martin's going to do something about it. She's going to put them out of the game. Joelle Martin, Kamikaze on the right, takes it herself, then goes left to Amanda Helen for three. Amanda Helen, a little much on that, but gets the bounce anyway. And the fans come to life.
I'll tell you one thing, we can't live and die by the three-point shot. We're going to start working the ball inside and penetrating because Reading is vulnerable in the lane.
Great feed from Python to Joelle. And then Amanda Helen's shot falls, but it will not count as the foul was,
I think
the
it's
whistle
on
blew the play dead.
24.
Right there, the foul was called. Amanda made the right idea to put the ball back up just in case she could squeak in a possible three-point play, but the whistle had been blown. Play was dead, so Amanda now to shoot two. Zero for one so far. Colleen Beatty takes a rest as Jill the Demon DeCollegiero.
That's one thing Jim Reading's doing. They're shooting the ball outside and driving the lane. Even though they're getting blocked, they're making it happen. That's what we have to do too. That's 4 missed free throws for us. The backcourt violation.
Aaron pass there from the Rockets of Reading. So Hellraiser Helen will inbound the ball just inside center court.
Oh, stolen. And there goes Severance. Oh, and she missed that, Bunny.
Bunny, there it is. But Hellraiser went back to get that rebound to right the wrong of the intercepted inbound
stolen.
pass. Demon gives it to Hustler. Amanda Helen tells Jen to go to her right. She does, gets the ball, gives it to Hellraiser. Hellraiser. Mary Helen, the senior, gives it to Kamikaze. Kamikaze wrestles the ball loose, sends her player flying to the floor. And Joelle Martin hits a three-point shot. And just like that, it's a 9-point lead, 21-12. Defense the champ, Mary Helen gets the rebound. A chance to increase the lead to 11 here. Joelle Martin. 4:27 to go in the first half. Kamikaze to Hellraiser Helen. Not going to miss those. It's an 11-point lead now. 23-12. Timeout called by the Reading Rockets.
Well, some of those opened up the game, which is very good. And now they just have to work on their transition game a little bit more. And
The SOM chant, ever popular at the Bruin Fieldhouse Gym. It's an extreme close-up, they call that, Janet. Cameraman snuck up on you.
Exactly.
Zooming in on a freckle, I think. You got a new haircut. Did you get a new haircut?
No, just getting longer, Jim.
Oh, I like it.
Thank you.
Big fan of long hair. I think I told you, I don't like changes. And anytime somebody cuts their hair short, it's too much of a change
It's
for
radical.
me. Yeah, but when it grows long, it's gradual. I don't notice it, and I tend to like it. Then suddenly, short. I'm all thrown off kilter.
Reading's going to have to score some buckets in this first half in order to stay close to Somerville in this game. They can't afford to have many missed shots. That's picked off. Oh, nice try by Joel.
Tried to put herself in the right position for that.
Oh, another turnover.
Tipped by Phantom Foster, picked up by Malicious.
This is turnover against turnover.
Malicious got knocked down there.
Except what's happening is Reading's not capitalizing on Somerville's turnovers. That's why they're not catching up.
Right, we're going to credit Jill the Demon there, who boxed out after trying to block that shot and gave the Hellraiser a chance to pick up the loose ball. This was last touched by Reading's number 3, Lindsay Walsh. So it's Highlander ball, 19 on the shot clock, 23-12, 3:39 to go in the first half. This is the second round of the playoffs for Division I North Championship.
See, they're starting to penetrate. That's a good sign. Amanda Helen taking the ball to the hoop. They have to. The middle is wide open on Reading. Get that nice stutter step, nice pass, give and go to the hoop.
This is the quarterfinals, if you will.
Oh, you can't give up that baseline. Luckily, she didn't do anything with that.
And Amanda Howland, great hustle to get back there in position.
Bless you,
Thank you.
Jim.
Thank you. Falling apart. Yes, I have a cold. Thank you very much. Fans wishing I get better.
Another thing Somerville's doing well right now, which we weren't in the beginning of the game, we're getting offensive rebounds.
That's true.
Getting offensive rebounds, that's good.
Here come the Reading Rockets, 23-12 is the score. Miller dishes it off to Walsh. That shot taken by Severance, the captain. It doesn't fall. Jump ball called here. As Jill the Demon, the Calgera wrestles it loose.
I didn't see that play. I saw a stat. I was writing down a stat and I missed it.
Ah, there's a jump ball call, but it was a little bit of a quick whistle. Jill the Demon snagged it loose.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Python to the Hellraiser. Hellraiser being watched closely by number 21, Miller. Hellraiser gets a pick from the Demon, takes it down low, gets around her woman, gets fouls on an off-kilter layup, gets it to fall. Why can't I yell? Where's my voice? What's going on here?
Reading foul on Severance, Mary Helen received 1.
I think what they're doing, Jen, is they're doing what they call a white balance on your shirt. They have to set the colors, and they need a particular color.
Another turnover. Ready for the statistics, Jim?
Hit me.
Turnovers by Reading.
How many?
11.
Wow. And we've had about 14 minutes gone by. It's about 0.9 turnovers a minute. Or a turnover every minute and 10 seconds. Oh, Joel Martin gets tripped up there and sliding into home plate safe. Mary the Hellraiser Helen. Unfortunately, backcourt, I think, was the call there.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, nice try, Joel Martin. Popped loose as Python made a great effort.
Almost a foul by Vicky Palmachis. She's overly aggressive sometimes, and that goes against her.
Highlanders are forcing awfully quick shots, not giving Reading a chance to get themselves planted and ready.
She had to throw that up. There was only 3 seconds left on the shot clock.
Wonderful defense. Not giving Reading any time at all.
No, Reading's not getting the good shot off there.
With 1:16 to go, Joelle Martin on the ball, 26-12, Highlanders on
I
top.
believe that's a foul on Lindsay Walsh. She cannot keep up with Joelle, has that quick one-step past her. She has her at the hole every time.
I think it's worthy to mention the Highlanders are coming off their longest break of the season. Their last game was on February 18th, Boston College High School. So you're looking at a good 2-week break. Maybe a little bit of rest.
Travel by Mary Helen with the pressure by Reading there on that.
2 remaining in the half.
Timeout called by Coach Harris.
Oh, I guess not. I was going to say that would be kind of foolish with 1:02 left, but what do I know?
Not to mention, Highlanders didn't have the ball anyway. I thought he said timeout, but maybe he said ladies.
That sounds the same. Timeout.
Ladies, timeout.
Wow, I can't believe these turnovers. This is like mental errors at this level, at this stage in a tournament. The coach must be wanting to pull her hair out of her head over it.
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, you miss a shot, you can handle that, but the mental errors at this point of the game, you can't have it.
Those are the kinks you hope to work out during the early part of the regular season. Kamikaze to Malicious, Joelle Martin, 33 on the game clock for the first half. 11 on the shot clock, so Python puts it up and in! We're down to 26 seconds in the half. It's a 28-12 score. Highlanders on top by 16. Shoemaker now being watched by Python.
Oh, nice pass underneath, but she couldn't finish it off.
That was Gath down low with the reception. Kamikaze wrestles the ball loose, and
That's a foul on Reading.
I thought Kamikaze may have knocked down her Reading Rocket rival, Julie Severance, but Severance gets called with the foul.
Unofficially, that's 3 on her.
Really?
Yes.
That could be big. That could be very big. Joelle Martin throws it up. Oh, great effort. There's a girl with her head in the game, knowing she just got to get up there and take a shot with only a couple seconds left. At the end of, excuse me, at the end of the first half, Janet, 28 for the Highlanders, 12 for the Rockets, and we will be back, or maybe we're going to stay with the cheerleaders.
There you go.
I assume we will. I'm going to turn it over to the cheerleaders, Janet.
Excellent. I'm going to
28
go check
to 12.
on my stats.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to second half action on Educational Channel 15. If you're just joining us, 28-12 is the halftime score. Highlanders on top by 16. Reading Rockets got a big hill to climb in the second half, Janet.
Oh, most definitely. They have to score. They have to pass. They have to execute. They're breaking the press. Like I said, they're turning the ball over. They have 12 turnovers in the first half, as opposed to us, we have 4. How many run down the score for the Highlanders?
Please.
We have Amanda Helen with 3. We have Jill DeColligero with 2. Vicky Palmazzi with 2. Leading the Highlanders, Mary Helen with 14. Joelle Martin with 5. And Jen Kirkland with 2. We have for the Reading Rockets, we have Jenny Severance with 5, and Jenny Schumacher with 5, and Julie Severance with 7. And Julie Severance also has 3 fouls. It's the only one that's in really any crucial trouble on either team.
That's an important one to be in trouble. Captain. I got a couple of shout outs, Janet, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Not mine, really.
I don't mind
Requests,
at all.
yes. First of all, this is from Nuna. Hope I'm saying that right. She just passed me a note and wanted me to give a shout out to her 2 favorite Lady Highlanders, Mary and Amanda Helen. They're 2 awesome girls, and I'm really going to miss watching them play ball. Then she writes 10, 11, 22. Chicos for life. Is that what that says?
Yep.
10, 11, 22, I'm imagining she's referring to Amanda Helen, Jill the Demon DeColligero, and Mary the Hellraiser Helen. Chicos for life. Love always, Nuna. And big hug and kiss to all the Lady Highlanders from Nuna. So that's very nice. Got a couple other shout outs from the Lady Highlanders. So we'll get to that whenever we have a moment.
Somerville just needs to keep playing the good defense that they're playing, be patient on the offense, drive the lanes, it's wide open. And Reading has to keep breaking the press, but they have to be patient on their offense, move the ball, and they have to rebound. See, Somerville's sort of taking over now, rebounding offensively and defensively.
Look at that sea of humanity. Woo! Ricker-racker, firecracker in the center of your screen up top.
Getting ready for the second half. Reading has the ball. They will inbound it.
We're underway.
They start off with a turnover.
Ball out of bounds to Somerville.
Mary Helen gonna take over now. You gotta sneeze again, Janet.
All right, I'll help you out. Mary throws up the 3, just short. Reading recovers the ball, gets the rebound. Having a little trouble bringing the ball up the court.
Oh, kamikaze.
As I said. Oh, just off. Reading rebounds again. We can't be having that happen.
Kamikaze makes no mistake about this one. She steps into the passing lane and picks it off. Mary Hellraiser Helen.
Jenny Schumacher's been trying that pass all night. It's not going to work because we are reading that. She hasn't figured that out yet.
What was that flying body tackle by Shoemaker out of nowhere?
Ball out of bounds to Somerville.
Just came out and knocked Python over for no apparent reason.
She's out of control on offense. She's causing most of the turnovers for Reading. Talk about kamikaze. I hate to use that term. I know it's Jen's nickname, but she's sort of like a bull in a china shop.
Mary Helen tried to sneak through the defense. Didn't quite make it. But Python Palmachi takes the ball and gives it to the Hellraiser, Mary Helen, to bring it back up court. Playing in front of her father, assistant coach, Tom Hanson Helen.
That lane's wide open. Amanda should just finish that play off.
But Jen finishes it off. I'm sure that Mrs. Helen is in the house tonight, as is Granny. Cheerleaders did a wonderful job at halftime. Down in front. Kristen Arnolino totally in my way. All right, Severance now being watched by Hellraiser, dishes it off. Now we have Shoemaker with the ball. Shoemaker, 20 seconds of shot. Ooh, got a little bit slow there. Hellraiser almost took the ball away. Shoemaker being watched by the Hellraiser. Mary Helen, 12 seconds of the shot clock. Shoemaker doesn't know where to go. Finally dishes it off. Pass off to the left to Rush. Rush takes the shot in and out. Kamikaze with the rebound, gives it to Python.
Seems like Reading really needs to set up and have all the time in order for that, for them to take those 3-point shots.
There's a great hustle by Amanda Helen to try to keep that ball in bounds. Look at this slide. Physics just carried her out of bounds. Jill the Demon hits that layup and the foul. Jill the Demon, the college arrow at the line. While we watch Jill with the free throw. Actually, this is only one, so I'll hold off. I'm gonna run down the crew.
The college arrow to shoot one from the line.
Jill through the legs, as is tradition. And Jill hits it, completing the 3-point play. 13:33 to go in the second half. Highlanders had to pull away. Kamikaze again grabs the ball away from Reading. Hellraiser now for two. I'm sorry, that was Amanda Helen for two. Hellraiser with the attempted recovery. Couldn't convert.
And Reading works so hard to break the press and just throw the ball away like that. I would be pulling my hair out of my head if I was the coach of that team.
I would too, but I can't afford to do that. I'm losing my hair already at a ripe old age of 26.
I mean, that's the stuff you have to work on in practice. Oh, that was a bomb, a wish, and a prayer.
Speaking of a prayer, you can say a prayer for me, Janet, for my health. I'm deteriorating by the minute. Timeout called by the Highlanders. 33-12. Keithy DeStud-Scalise calls for the Somerville chant. See if we can pick it up.
What does that spell?
Look at the sea of humanity. We got to run down the crew, Janet. Your director and your director and the replay technician, Jeff Argenziano. Audio extraordinaire, Abby Friedman. Computer graphic specialist, Linda Sacenti. And your camera people, Mike Faria, Gareth Palmer, Tom Palmer. They're not related, but they are neighbors. Educational Channel 15. And Mary Helen right up the middle. Just
easily breaks the press. And
oh, baby.
Going to the free throw line.
35-12. Well, Amanda's at the line.
Shoemaker.
Amanda and her sister, the Helen twins, wanted a shout out to Paul Williams. And Mary, also a shout out to her best buds, Derek and Terry. There's your shout out. Not sure who these Derek and Terry clowns are. I'm sure they're fine young gentlemen.
We've only scored 8 points. Is interesting in the second half right now. Reading hasn't scored anything.
And Jill the Demon, the college arrow, takes the rebound. Defense chant dying out a little bit, even though they're trying to keep it up. Mainly because some fans think it's no longer necessary, but there is still over 12 minutes to go in the game.
Very low-scoring game.
It is. Joel couldn't complete the 180 layup, but Jill the Demon helps out. Jill the Demon, the college arrow, helps out on that one.
Ball out of bounds to Somerville.
Reading turns it over just like that.
Reading is just having a meltdown right now.
12
Basically
points.
all I can say.
How many points they scored this half? None.
0, and we've only scored 8.
Amanda Helen to Kamikaze Kirkland. Kamikaze wraps around, gets the roll.
Nice play. As I've
Jen,
been saying, the lane is open. Take the lane. Go to the hole. Go to the
the
hoop.
fast lane, as they call it on the Mass Pike.
Go to the bucket.
The carpool lane is what they call it on the 93 Expressway. No look pass, Amanda to Malicious, who stops and puts up the J over the rim. Rebounded by Severance. Severance being watched by the Demon and Hellraiser. Gets some help from Shoemaker.
Oh.
Ran right into the hustler, Helen.
Somerville foul on Amanda Helen.
That's 3 on her.
Amanda Helen, number 10, watch her here. Had her feet planted.
Tanya Perry checks in for Amanda Helen. Amanda's 3rd foul.
Harrigan, whose name I butchered in the starting 5, inbounds the ball.
Kickball.
Kickball.
Mary Helen call with the kickball. Here comes Melinda the Bruiser Barbosa for Jen Kirkland. Round of applause from the fans behind us. Harrigan inbounds, goes to Rush. Rush goes to Gath. Gath around the right side. Looks at Tonya the Predator Perry, dishes it off. Walsh now on the far side. Walsh looks at Gath, has nothing there. I'm sorry, that was Rush. Now she gives it to Rush.
Somerville's just shutting down every lane, everywhere.
Winning basket by number 24, Julie Severance.
That's their first bucket of the second half.
I think this foul's on Severance. I looked up after I blew my nose. Yes, it is. What is that, 4?
That's her 4th foul.
There you see right here, bang, there's your foul. A replay brought to you by Jeff Argenziano, replay.
With 10:29 left, a lot of time left. You're gonna decide to take her out for a while.
Melinda the Bruiser Barbosa just came into the game.
Jill DeCollegiale just missed that.
And Melinda the Bruiser Barbosa wanted a shout out to Charlene on the freshman team. Charlene did Melinda the Bruiser Barbosa's hair. She also did Tracy's hair and Jen the Reaper Romeus's hair. So a shout out from Melinda the Bruiser Barbosa to Charlene on the freshman team. 41-14, an embarrassing lead now.
It's nice to see the bench being used, even though it's a tournament game. The lead is pretty comfortable right now that you can work people into the lineup.
I tell you, by the minute, my head feels like it's swelling up. My eyes are teary, my ears are blocked. Hurts to speak. Just what you want for a commentating position with thousands of screaming fans. Rush takes the 3, doesn't fall. Demon and Malicious have the ball bounce around off their bodies and it goes out of bounds. So it'll be inbounded by the Rockets of Reading High.
It's clear that Reading needs an awful lot of time to set up for their outside shooting.
Right off Malicious's face. Defense Sam picking up again. Trying to work her way in was Harrigan. Couldn't get in there for a nice clean shot. But still ball out of bounds against the Highlanders. So with 16 seconds of the shot clock, they're going to inbound.
Oh, Reading's all on one side. If they were to put a shot up like that, I think it's a foul on Tanya Perry, I believe.
The Predator, the freshman, called with the first foul for her.
Number 4, Tanya Perry, Reading ball.
Another 30 seconds now Reading has. Clock's reset, inbounded.
27-point deficit for the Rockets.
That was way off, way off.
Might have been tipped by the Hellraiser. Joel Martin to the Hellraiser. Double dribble.
His timeout.
Timeout. The referee calls for a timeout. I think he's checking
The clock.
shot clock. So the Highlanders are going to in-ball down at the baseline. Inbounds the ball down at the baseline. Mary Helen gives it to the Bruiser Barbosa, up to Tanya the Predator Perry. The Predator goes to the Joel Martin. Joel Malicious Martin, the junior. Finds Mary Helen. Doesn't quite get that one to fall, so here comes Reading. Sold by the Hellraiser. Hellraiser's not going to miss this one. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Not letting up at all. I got to check a stat, Janet. Be with you in a moment.
Okay. Reading brings the ball up. Drive to the hoop by number 22. Dishes off. I don't know why you would do that. You're down by so many points. Shoot the ball. If you have any chance, you might as well just shoot the ball. Oh, rebound by Jen Kirkland. Reading ties it up. And it's Somerville ball. Mary Helen inbounded to Vicky. Back to Mary. Mary brings the ball up. Just a little pressure defense by Reading. No more full court press. Mary calls the play. Back door to Amanda. Out in front to Joelle, who gets mauled on the shot. Jill DeColleggio just got mauled.
Here's what I was looking for. I knew I made a note. Python Palmachi told me, I just said I could announce this, she got a $4,000 presidential scholarship to attend Curry College and turned it down because she wants to go to Endicott. So congratulations to Python Palmachi.
Very nice. Jill makes one of two. And the score is 44-14. Somerville Highlanders turnover and a foul.
On Shoemaker.
On Shoemaker, that's her fourth.
She's not happy with it.
It was incidental, but needless to say, it was a foul.
Number 23, Shoemaker. You see her right here stepping into the play. Bang, there's your foul. She wasn't happy with herself. Python to Amanda the Hustler. Helen baseline up top to Kamikaze. Kamikaze in the paint, puts it up and in.
Nice play by Jen Kirkland.
8:18 remaining in the second half. 46-14 Highlanders. That's a 2-point shot. Kissing the glass.
And was she aiming for the glass? I say no.
Sarah Gatt.
You know how I am with that.
I know how you are. Very, not pessimistic, but very cynical or doubtful.
Yeah.
Python,
nice drive by Vicky Palmachi, because I said the middle lane is open.
That's right.
Reading pushes the ball up. Shoemaker out of control on that, as usual, in this game. Up, puts the shot up, too short. Mary Helen controls up to Vicky Palmachi. See if she can save the ball in the corner. She tries to, but it's Reading ball.
She tried to bank it off a Reading player.
Yeah, it was a good effort.
Wonderful idea. So, I think I did my shout-outs. I don't want to miss anything.
Shoemaker bringing the ball up right now. Pressure still by Somerville. Ball off, shot up, missed, and Jen Kirkland with the rebound.
No Reading Rockets in sight.
Absolutely not.
What is this? They giving up?
They look fatigued. It's a foul on 3, I believe. Lindsay Walsh.
They're either giving up or their head's not in the game. Something's drastically wrong with the Rockets now. A timeout might be a good idea. They do have a 30-point deficit, 46-16, but 7:06 in the first, 7:06 in the second half. Not insurmountable, but certainly an awfully tough task at hand.
16 points in a tournament game. That's for a varsity team.
And this is the quarterfinal. It's not even the first round. This is second round.
Right.
Violation, Reading ball.
I'm looking at my tournament brackets. The winner of this game goes on to the Division I North semifinals to play the winner of Acton, Boxborough, and Lexington. That game being played on March 4th, which is Sunday at 7 o'clock at Acton, Boxborough.
Nice drive to the hole by Jenny Schumacher, but she just didn't have enough on it. Missed it, tried to follow his shot.
Mary stops, finds Dynamic Duran.
Oh,
shot.
just overshot that. Just getting into the game. As I look at the Reading roster, it's a pretty young team.
Yes, absolutely.
So, and to make it this far, you know, pretty young, that's good. And, you know, understandably, you can see why some of these mistakes are being made.
They're stacked with sophomores in particular. 8 sophomores out of 14. That's
Kickball by Somerville.
4-to-7 ratio. That they are stacked with sophomores.
So, something to be said. Being in the tournament, that many sophomores, second round. I can understand the some of the mental lapses in the game. See what they're like in a couple more years. See what they're like next year.
All right, Reading might start throwing up the threes now more
Oh,
often.
they're gonna have to.
This is
There's
a two, though.
Off the glass.
What do you think? Was she aiming for the glass?
Well, that was a little harder to figure out. She was right in front of the hoop.
That was Harrigan there. Timeout called by Coach Harris.
Tonight's winning number in the 50-50 is 9912-122. Again, that's 9912-122. Good sportsmanship is the attitude and behavior that exemplifies positive support for the interscholastic program of Somerville High School.
Those shots of the commentator blowing his nose, all right?
Participate in those programs, whether they be the player or the spectator. People involved in all facets of the game are expected.
This looks like it's going to be Julie Severance's last game here. She's a senior and captain for Reading.
Right. Hopefully she's got some family in attendance. Harrigan's last game as well, another senior.
Yes, that's true. Even though Julie Severance has 4 fouls, I'm sure the coaches, you know, she has to be out on the floor till last game. Might as well go out.
Go out fouling?
Yeah, you might as well go out, you know.
Doesn't really matter.
It doesn't really matter at this point.
Joel Martin almost had the ball stripped away. You don't get to hear me say that too often. Shoemaker got a little fancy on her.
Oh,
But
nice
Karina
shot,
Dynamic Duran hits a big 2. 48-18, 5:25 remaining in the second half of this quarterfinal matchup in the Division I North tournament. Reaper Romeus, the freshman, presenting some tournament action. Good to see her out there with Phantom, Butcher,
Joelle
Dynamic,
for the 3.
and Malicious, who just hit a 3-point shot. You know, Reading might be looking at us and saying, why don't you give up, ease up a little bit, but really, Highlanders do have some of their younger talent out there, and they're still holding their own. 51-20. This is the final home game for our seniors, because after this, everything's at neutral sites.
See what Shoemaker does with this. Blocking
Joelle
on
called for a
Joelle
block.
Martin.
She tried hard to get herself in a good position.
Schumacher will go to the line for that.
The Highlanders seniors, who are today playing their last game ever in this particular gym. Amanda the Hustler, Helen, Jill the Demon, the Collegero, Colleen the Butcher Beatty. I'm sorry, what am I saying, Colleen Beatty? Vicky the Python Pamachi, Megan Phantom Foster, Mary the Hellraiser, Helen, Jen Kamikaze, Kirkland. Those are the 6. Colleen Butcher Beatty is a junior. I just started reading down my whole list and realized, forgot what I was doing. So Joelle Martin takes a breather to a well-deserved round of applause. 51-22 the score. Tanya the Predator Perry finds Butcher Beatty. Butcher looks for the Reaper.
Schumacher's off to the races again. Dishes it off and ready for 2.
Reading basket number 24, Julie Severs.
Dynamic had that ball slip through her hands. Reaper trying to run it up court. Never had full control of it and lost it. Butcher tries to knock it away.
Beatty almost had that. Oh, way off.
Off the rim. Butcher trying to get to that loose ball. Reading beats her to it. Gaff with a nice play. Highlanders call a timeout. Coach Harris wants to rally the troops.
You know, Reading's going to play scatter ball. It's going to shoot it whenever they can, and what Somerville has to do with the staff they have in there and they're capable of doing is just boxing out, getting the ball, and then control it.
Down to 3 minutes, 36 seconds, Janet.
That's right,
What do you do if you're
ready?
Reading? 3 points?
3 points, yeah. Get it in the ball. Hopefully the seniors get the ball, throw it up, finish their last game, you know.
So this one's in the books as far as you're concerned.
Well, it would take a miracle.
Backcourt violation, Reading ball.
Great hustle by Amanda Helen.
Some of the seniors are back in for Somerville. 3 minutes and 17 seconds left in the game.
The coach got a little bit nervous.
Nothing to be nervous about. Got to have faith in your team.
Just didn't like a couple of consecutive sloppy transactions that nobody in particular's expense. All right. Gaff puts up the shot. It's way off. Rebounded by Reading Rockets. This is Harrigan with the ball. Loses it to Dynamic Duran. Jump ball called. That'll be Reading ball. 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Reading ball on the ultimate possession.
Great job by Dynamic Duran on that transaction. Out of bounds, off the camera. Mike Faria lives to tell about it.
2:51 left in the game, Coach. 51-26. We have the lead well in hands. Calm down.
Fans starting to file out. Fans think it's in the books. I gotta sneeze again, Janet.
Okay. Up. Traveling on Amanda Helen. Reading ball.
Traveling violation, Reading ball.
I don't understand this at all. With 2 minutes 34 seconds left, the home team's winning 51-26. I don't understand what the complaining could be about. They played an excellent game tonight. Let your bench in the game. save your starters for your next game. You got a long tournament ahead of you.
I think Coach Harris demands perfection.
Watch out for injuries.
That's right. Perfection's a big thing to ask for. But the assistant coaches step in to calm down the situation. Coach Harris just wants these younger players to be able to play at the same level as his superstar seniors, and a lot of them can. And he wants them to execute that way here tonight so they know what's to be expected of them, not only for the rest of this tournament, but in the years to come. Rumors running rampant. Is this Coach Harris's last year as the head coach of the Highlanders? I don't even know if Coach Harris knows the answer to that one at this point. Amanda Helen asks for a pick from Dynamic Duran and then runs the other way. Foul called on number 32, I believe, Gath. Yes, Sarah Gath, the sophomore. That man is handsome. Bad boy Harris. Speaking of handsome, Tom Helen right in the background. At the line, Amanda the Hustler Helen, playing her last game ever in this gym as a high school Somerville Highlander. What a wonderful time she's had here. So much that she's brought to the team. 3 years on varsity, GBL record of 45-1.
This is the penalty shot.
Other seniors, 3 years on varsity, are Amanda the Hustler Helen, Mary the Hellraiser Helen, Jill Demon DeCollegiero. 2 years on varsity to Megan Phantom Foster, 30-0 in the GBL. 4 years on varsity, Jen Kamikaze Kirkland and Vicky the Python Palmachi, a 56-6 GBL record. Three consecutive Greater Boston League championships, including this year for the Highlanders, bringing so much pride and recognition to the school.
Nice play by Melinda Barbosa to get that ball. It's nice to see that they took the press off Somerville. You don't want to bury and rub the nose of the other team in the ground. That's when you have problems like the Ashland-New Bedford game, the girls.
What happened there?
Oh, there's a big brawl. The bench is cleared out. Fans were in the fighting. A lot of trash talking. It was an ugly tournament game.
Unbelievable. Fans filing out now, getting in my way. Reading doing their best to get back in here. The bench is still very excited, but I'm not sure how good their math is. 21-point deficit with 1:13 to go. It's a lot to ask for. You need 7 3-pointers to tie.
Maybe they're just happy to be in the tournament as a young team like this and just taking it like a game.
Good for them. It's good to see. Python Palmachi gets this rebound. Get 25 on the shot clock, gotta slow it down. No reason to hustle. Sister Somerville screaming, slow it down.
It's interesting, both seniors from Reading are on the bench right now. I would have thought you would have taken them out with the last, 1 minute, take them off for while the timeout, took them off for a little fan applause.
Right, well, that's what Coach Harris did last year. Last game for his Highlanders, last game of the regular season. Down to 20 seconds, folks.
20 seconds. Sorry.
Highlanders in the quarterfinals are about to finish this running over of Reading.
Moving on, we're moving on.
Moving on to the semis. The Reading fans file out, desolate, disturbed.
Standing ovation by.
I'm getting on my feet, Janet.
Standing ovation for the Somerville Highlanders. 6 seconds left. The house is a standing O in the house right now, as you can see.
Get on your feet, get up and make it happen. Get on your feet. Enough and I ain't rapping. Bruiser Barbosa. Again, the 6 seniors, Amanda the Hustler Helen, Jill the Demon DeCollegero, Vicky the Python Palmachi, Megan Phantom Foster, Mary the Hellraiser Helen, Jen Kamikaze Kirkland. It's their last game here, folks, but it's not their last game. The Somerville Highlanders are moving on to the semifinals. 54-31 is the score. And just like that, the Highlanders move on to play the winner of Lexington and Acton Boxborough. That game this Sunday night at 7 o'clock. Ladies and gentlemen, even though this is the last home game of the season, the other games in the tournament involving the Lady Highlanders will be televised. To the best of our knowledge, we will go to the semifinal game, which is going to be at a neutral site to be determined. Check your listings on Sunday or maybe better yet, Monday. I'm gonna sneeze. Ricka-racka. Check your listings on probably Monday morning. You can check MIAA.net. Check out the brackets for the Division I North basketball. You can also plan on going to the game on Wednesday. That's the game date, most likely at this date. The finals.
We just don't know the venue yet.
Right, we don't know the venue yet, but the finals, the game after the next one, will be at the Songus Arena, date to be announced. We can tape that game for Educational Channel 15. The only one we don't know for certain if we can tape, or at least I don't know, is the Fleet Center and or the Worcester Centrum, but I wouldn't be surprised if we can get that on television too. Quarterfinals are a wrap. A decisive win. I don't know if the girls are coming over or not, Janet.
Look very busy out there, mingling with the crowd, the fans.
Well, we'll give them a second.
It's a great victory by Somerville Highlanders, moving into the tournament, moving on to the tournament, playing the winner of Acton Boxborough Lexington.
And the winner of Acton Boxborough Lexington playing Somerville, that's the semifinals for the Division I North. The winner of that game goes to the Songus Arena. Where did I just put my bracket? Goes to the Songus Arena for the finals of Division I North. That's where the Methuen fiasco happened last year. But that game in the finals at the Songus Arena, assuming that we beat the winner of Acton Boxborough Lexington, that game at the Songus Arena will be against one of 4 teams. Malden.
They're still in it.
Technically, Malden. Woburn. Waltham.
Two other GBL. That's nice to see the GBL still being represented, though.
It is,
you know?
because we've been ripping up the GBL all year long. So 2 of the 4 teams that remain are in the GBL, so there's no problem.
We've seen them. We know them.
Woburn.
Been there, done
like
that.
I said, the only one that shows any interest to me is Andover, who we played in the final rounds of the IAABO tournament and beat them soundly to clinch Division I North Championship. So wouldn't that be nice to have a little rematch to determine the real Division I North?
And they're going to have to step up because I was very surprised. I thought it was going to be a much tighter game that Sunday, and it wasn't. Andover was nowhere to be found on that court. No, not at all.
So really what we clinched was first place in the division, but to clinch the championship, that'll be held at Songus Arena. I don't think the girls are going to come over, so maybe we should wrap it up.
Okay.
All right, well,
you need to take care of your cold.
Yeah. Excuse me, Bowman. The most exciting game I've been in a long time, and the most unenthusiastic I've sounded, I'm sorry. But check your listings on Monday morning in the Globe and the Herald, or check MIAA.net. Maybe even Sunday evening, find out where that game's going to be, the semifinals. Jan, it's always been a pleasure working with you.
Let's have the support that we had tonight in the house here. We need it on the road.
We will.
Somerville Highlander fans, we need it on the road. That's where it's going to count.
We're your red, white, and blue, and until then, reminding you to always
hug a Highlander.
You said it.